Greetings friends, this is Shankar from shananalysis.in. In the previous lectures we had an introduction to Fibonacci series and then we have come across Fibonacci ratios. Now we will see how this can be applied to market, and the first thing which you need to know is Fibonacci price retracements. Retracements can be used for entry to get into the trend which is actually acquiring in the market. So we will see how these ratios can be applied to Fibonacci prices so that we can find Fibonacci retracements. So as you always know, this is purely for education purpose only. There is no buy or sell calls generated given here. If you find anything interesting, you can consult your financial advisor before taking any investment decision based on this. So let's get started. So the ratios which you will use here is 0.382, 0.0, 0.5, 0.618, 0.786 and 0.886. This 0.236 rarely happens, and we can only know this happened after things have occurred. You can find the first three ratios occurring more frequently, and they are very much useful, and these two ratios too occurs but not so frequently. So we will have more importance towards these three ratios. So how to use this Fibonacci retracements? You need to select a swing that is from a high point to low point, and you need to mark the Fibonacci retracements from there, so you can find the various levels of price. And if you are using if you are going to enter into an bear trend, you need to take an high and low, and you need to find a point which is the next high to enter, where shorts can be placed. If you are using to enter into an bullish trend, you can use the low and high, and you need to find an lower low to enter into the bullish point. We will see how this can be done. So first we will see an bearish retracement. So if this is going to be your swing, that is A to B is your bear swing, where you have not entered a trade but you are very eager to enter a trade, then it's better to wait, and you can measure this point and mark the retracement zones like 61.8, 50 or 38.5. If you mark this point and observe, you find the price retracing to point C will occur at some of these points. You can have it at 0.786 or 0.88 to 0.886, but we will lay more importance on this three because it happens more frequently. So you can give an sell order right here, and you can go for a short. So this is called BRS retracement. Next we will see a bullish retracement, where a price moves from A to B in the upside. We measure the swing, we mark the Fibonacci projections, and we wait for the point C to occur around any of this projection, then we buy it. So how to know which retracement is going to hold, which will be discussed in the coming lectures. We can use some technical indicators, or you can use pure price action methods to know which level is holding, which will be discussed in the coming lectures. So this is an bearish and bullish retracement is. It's better to, how this can help you in trading is that generally people, if something is happening, people get more impulsive and mostly buy on the highs or short on the lows. So they get trapped. They don't get even if the trend goes again with them, they will get only this much of the profit. But if they get the patience to wait for a retracement, they can get and bank for their money. That is, for this much risk involved, you are getting this much profit. It is almost like 3:1 system. But if you are going to short here, you are involving this much risk, and your reward is only this one. This is like not even 1:1 system, which is like 1:3. Like you are taking three times the risk for one times the reward, which is not good for trading. So retracements will help you to fine tune your entries, thereby making your trading more like a calculated risk and make your risk rewards better. Let's see some live example for Fibonacci retracements. So this is the Nifty chart. I am in investing.com you can go for Google Finance also, but in Google Finance you don't have this Fibonacci tool, so I am using investing.com. So I don't need volume, so I'm closing it. So first let's start with an 5-minute chart. I hope this chart is clear for everyone. You can find a nice swing here, so people will be very much interested to short this swing. So let's see what really happened in this swing. See, when I draw this Fibonacci, I'm marking an 61.5. So if you are interested to short during the swing, and if you get shorted here, you can see price pulling back. This would have triggered your stop losses or made you unsafe about the trade. But if I have waited, I can find the retracement happening around 61.8%. So price cannot close successfully above this for some time. So if I short here, I could have ridden the whole trend here. So this is how Fibonacci will help you. So this is for a bearish retracement. Now you find a low here, and you find some trend building up. So if you are interested to buy here, you can wait here for the trend to set up. Then you can run the Fibonacci tool here. Now let's see what happens at 61.8. Yes. So you see it's came near 61.8 and pulled back into the trend. And so you can see here that 61.8 is holding up. So it's like you cannot expect the trend to exactly happen at the particular ratio, but you need to lay more importance on the price action on the particular ratio. So if it's coming near 61.8, you need to check near the 61.8 and see here it's a pullback. You could have ridden a around 30 points trend here, 20 points trend, and 20 points in Nifty is for one lot it's 1500. So this is 5 minutes. Now let's say take an 1 hour graph and let's see what happened. Let me remove this horizontal lines first. We can find a nice trend here. So if you want to get into the bull side, let's see what happens here. So between the 38.2 and the 50%, we have the pullback. So if I entered here, there is a nice trend to catch here. Let me see how many points I could have got. Yes, somewhere around 200 points here. It's just that you need to have the patience so that you can get the measure of the trend. Then we have another trend here. See, we have a retracement at 50% exactly. It rebounded back. It's always better to play with the trend rather than going for the short time reversal. You wait for the reversal to happen and get back into the trend. So this is for bullish. Let's see something for bearish in 1 hour. There is some bears running here. Let me take this high and run on Fibonacci. You can find this is happening somewhere around 0.786. So this retracement you could have entered and you could have shorted for some 200 points here. So by using Fibonacci retracements, you get the patience to wait for the trade to happen. It's not like you are running for the trade. We are taking the trades which is coming to you. By this way you can become a better trader. So that's an example on Fibonacci. So this is a live example which occurred. It's not 4th April, it's actually 8th April here. You can see I was trading Nifty during that time, and this was the swing which I showed. You can find Nifty retracing to 61.8, and we had a bullish engulfing here. So I placed a buy here, So I was targeting 7500, but during that day I didn't get 7500. But after some time I was happy that there was some 20 points move for Nifty from here to here. This is how Fibonacci is useful for live trading, and I daily use Fibonacci for live trading, and it's very much useful. So for getting access to the free strategies which will be discussed here, like you will be seeing Fibonacci hot zone strategy, then we have Fibonacci equity strategy, then we have Fibonacci time based strategies. All you need to do is open an Zerodha account under my referral, and you get free access to all the strategies. And you can also mail me at coolshan.in if you have any doubts, or if you are interested to open the Zerodha account. Mail me your phone number, name, and your email ID. And you can follow us on our YouTube channel, and you can give us your reviews for our improvement, or else you can visit our blog for daily basis for updates. But I prefer visiting my Telegram channel because it's more updated than my blog. We have some 140 followers here, and we give live trades on Nifty, and market outlooks is for free. Nothing is charged here, everything is free for you. Even the strategies will be free for you. And you can visit our Twitter handle at Shankar Padmanabh, and keep us followed so that you can get you maximum use of all the new things discussed here. And thank you very much, people. Hope this thing was useful to you. You can check all your symbols using Fibonacci retracements, and you find market following this. If you have any doubts, feel free to mail me or give an comment in the comment box. Thank you.